Does it mean you can't answer it? Is it impossible to answer?
Brilliant, yeah, well done. You found anidiplosis. So word to end the sentence and it starts the next sentence. Can you remember that one? Couple more minutes on this then, folks. You really well.
You're really pushing on quickly, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you find this easy now?
Yeah, brilliant. So
Yeah.
underline it and write or label it anidiplosis.
Have you? Lots. Oh, so that kind of analysis is what you do a lot of the time, is it?
We're
Yeah,
getting
we did it
good,
last
spotting
term,
these
so-
more
Right.
sophisticated
So you can use that. You find you can use what you know before to do it now.
Yeah.
That's helpful,
Listen
isn't
to the
it?
sound
Great.
1,000 times. I'm going to ask for a couple of examples, be Maria, eyes this way, of some of these language features. To get a level 6, we've got to use language terminology. Now, I know we're already starting to use that because quite quickly we're picking up things like anidiplosis, we're picking up repetition, rhetorical questions. We're doing really well, but we need to make sure we use them. Can somebody give me an example of emotive language? Jake.
Send you to the knacker.
Send you to the knacker. So that's what he's saying is going to happen to Boxer. So he's trying to make him feel like he needs to do something. What's another example of emotive language? Has anyone got anything different? Josh.
Slaughtered with hideous cruelty.
Brilliant. I think that's the most emotive word. Can you tell me why it's a good word?
It's mainly on hideous because it's making it sound worse than it actually is.
Okay.
It's making it, like, instead of going a quick, straight across your like head, it'll just slowly so you feel the pain.
Okay, yeah. So it's like the word hideous makes it sound like their death is really slow and horrible. Makes them feel loads of pain. It's not something that's quick. Can somebody find me an example of, let's go for something a bit more tricky, a triadic cluster. Does anyone find a triadic cluster? Amy.
All lives are miserable, laborious and short.
Brilliant. Miserable, laborious and short. It's that 3-part phrase, yeah, that sounds nice and snappy. We'll have one more. Who has found an example? Let's go for the big one here. Anidiplosis. Maria.
It is summed up in the single word man. Man is the only real enemy we have.
Brilliant. It's repeating that word, isn't it? Man. Man is this person. Man is the only enemy we have. Right. We know, okay, that we use word explosions. And we use word explosions to pick apart language and talk about the effect. You've already said that. You've already told me that's what we do. So what we are going to do, if we need to move from a level 5 to a level 6, we need to develop our word explosions. You've got the new template in the back of your books inside. Can you just find it for me, please? They look quite similar at the moment, okay, but it's not the basic one. It's going to get bigger because we need to be able to draw together comments. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the top bit. What we there, Irfan? We're going to fill in the top bit, thank you, Jake, together, okay? So what I would like you to do is in the quote box that we usually use, we're going to use slaughtered with hideous cruelty. Doesn't matter if you go over the lines. We're all going to use the same. We're going to do this one together. So that's what we need to say then, isn't it? So the fact that it's used lots makes the reader feel an emotion. But also, it makes them agree. Makes them agree with what old Major is saying, yeah? We agree with him. Right. Orwell uses this rhetorical feature mostly in the beginning, middle or end. Where do we think he uses it most?
Middle.
We're not shouting out. Where does he use it most? Emotive language. Abid.
In the middle.
In the middle? Is that where it is? Where's the one that I've picked out? Where's that found? Josh?
At the beginning.
At the beginning. He uses loads of emotive language at the beginning. Why does he do that? Why at the beginning? Why does he use it at the beginning, Maria?
To get the reader reading on.
To make them read on. But why would emotive language make them want to read on?
Because it uses like exaggeration with the words and emotive language.
So if we're bombarding the reader with all these words that make them feel something,
Gets them thinking.
it gets them thinking, it gets them agreeing, and all of a sudden all these images are going to come to our mind, aren't they? Yeah? So the effect, so we're going to put in here, by putting all of these things at the beginning, Tell me what effect that creates. So by having all these emotive words right at the beginning, I want you to jot down the effect. So Maria said it's like giving you all these images straight away. It's giving the listeners of Old Major's speech all those horrible images, isn't it, Faison? Pick up your pen then, please. Come on.
When you're asked questions by the teacher, you've got great answers, haven't you? And here, you know what you're talking about, don't you? And why is it that when the teacher asks a question, sometimes you just don't say anything?
I don't know.
Yeah? When she uses your name, you do, don't you? Yeah. And do you like English? What do you like especially?
Teacher you have in the lessons she gives.
Why are they good?
She makes it more like fun
Does she?
and lively.
Lively. Give me an example of how she makes it fun.
Like, she lets us work in groups. Sometimes lets us write on the board and stuff like that.
Yeah, good. And what level are you working at the moment?
Levels 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Okay. How do you know?
She tells us to write it in our books, sometimes in our planners as well.
Okay, yeah. And what's your best thing you do? What do you do best in English?
I haven't thought about that actually.
Okay.
Probably this, like word explosions, picking out what all the words mean, getting all the aphorists.
Oh, I see. You can do those, they come straight away, do they? Oh, well done you. Do you think you've done well with this?
I think so.
Well done you. Well done. Thank you.
Okay, folks. I am very conscious that we are running out of time a little bit, but I know we've not hit right at the top of that ladder of skills yet. But on the back of your books, I've put some example responses from 2 students. Okay. And what I want you to do is start having a look through those responses in pairs, and then you're going to refer back to your ladder of skills. Have they done the first thing? Can they move up? Can they move up? And I want you to have a look at where they've done. And all you want to do is like tick off if they've done it on the ladder of skills. So work together, see if you can identify where they've hit level 5 or level 6 on the ladder of skills. Yeah? So read through those responses for me. They're only short. I'm going to see if they move up. Have they picked out language features? Have they used terminology from a forest? Okay? Have they thought about patterns like we've done? Okay? Okay, Jake? Have a read through. Work together on this one for me, please. What do we think, student A? Where are they on the ladder of skills? Josh, could you point on the ladder of skills where they are, do you think? You think just there, student A, yeah? About a level 5, secure level 5, I would agree, yeah? What about student B? Where do you think they are? Can somebody point on their ladder of skills where they think? One of these?
Here.
They are, you're absolutely right. We're starting to look at level 6 right in here. Can somebody give me a reason why? One reason why they think they're starting to get a level 6. One reason why. Jake, this way. Aaron, go on, what were you going to say?
They've structured out their piece of writing, whereas the other one is just a little paragraph.
So they've structured it out, they've looked at lots of different things, haven't they, in detail, yeah? What else have they done, Josh?
They've used more than the one language feature. They've said why it's good about using the short sentences.
Yeah.
And then they've used, well, the emotive language helps it as well.
Yeah.
So it's like backing up more than one idea.
Excellent. They're drawing the comments together. That's a level 6. I want you to look down this ladder of skills now. And all I want you to do is put a star at what you think we've managed to cover today. How far up this ladder of skills do you think we've got? So I should see everyone having a look and putting a star to what you think you've covered today. How far up this ladder are we? Have we picked out different language features and used a quote, Zach? Have we explained the effect of a language feature? So, for example, when it is near the end, the writer uses short sentences to build up excitement and tension. Okay, how far up? Have we looked at patterns? Have we looked at where the words are? So I want you to put a star where you think you've got. Jake, sit up, please. Okay, I can see Amy and Amna having a little chat about where they think they are, which is good. So, where do you think you are about on this ladder? Do you think right at the top or right at the bottom? So, where it says, explain what image the language feature creates. You think you're about there?
No, the one
the one
above.
above.
The one above. Comment on patterns and the structure of how language has been used. How have you done that today, Jake?
Because we explained it by the word explosions.
Yeah.
And then
What about patterns? When did we look at patterns?
on the man and animals
Yeah.
part.
So looking at how often words are repeated and things like that. Okay, folks, you've done brilliantly well today. And what we are... Hang on, I haven't said start shuffling papers. What we are going to do is we are going to use what we've done so far to build on this. Because we've got level 6s of our end of year targets. So I want to make sure that we move up this ladder. So we're going to use what we've done today, where we think we are, to build on this. Okay? Right. Can you put your names on the top of these booklets, please? And when you've done that, I would like you, nice and quietly, to get your things together and stand behind. Yes. Don't do it. I don't want to see coats on. Borrowed a pen from me, I'd like it back. And then what I would like to do is to pass your booklets to the person in front of your row. No, that's you, Irfan. I'd like them in a nice neat pile. Jake? Okay, push down one please, Jake. You have worked brilliantly. Let's make sure we're still smart. Okay.